full of liquor, then we die. In it, pull him to the side, let me slide. In it.
Hey guys, so this is a new series I wanted to start on my channel. I had put a poll up on my Instagram to see if people wanted to see it, and people voted yeah, so we're doing it. This is Sims Life Stories. We're going to be talking about the stories I have built in my Sims world over the past few years, and they're going on still. My Sims don't age, so these storylines are pretty much like if Degrassi was a thing, but nobody aged. And we're going to talk about some of the stories because they are crazy, and some more drama is about to happen because I just think we should mix it up now. But let's get started with the first family. So this is my first family. I don't have last names for any of my Sims, and these aren't the names that are going to pop up when I do put in clips of me playing The Sims because I just randomize names. But now they actually have real names that I've given them. This is the royal family. I decided to put royalty in my game, and they are completely royalty. The mom is like a 17th queen of my Sims world, and these are their daughters. She married him because they fell in love on a ski trip one day, and that's how they met, and they had their 3 beautiful daughters, as you can see. Their eldest daughter is the one with red hair. She dyed her hair as a sign of rebellion, but she knows and she wants to be queen one day. While her younger 2 sisters do not want anything to do with the throne. They don't really care for it. They like the perks of being royal, but they don't want to be royal. Not like that. They don't want to be queen. They want to be princesses, which they're really cool with their sister taking on that throne. The elder sister is really smart. She's really cool, and she's like really known around the school about being really kind and really generous and stuff. And the middle sister, she's known for being really tough. Like, they're all cheerleaders, but she's known for being like that one cheerleader that pushes herself too hard sometimes to where she's like out, and they're like, you can't keep doing this. And she started getting into music more because she's like, I want to do something else since I'm not gonna be royalty forever. Well, I'll be royalty, but like I won't be here forever, so let's do something else. And their youngest sister, she just does whatever. She does not give a fuck. She's 15. She's like, I'm young, I'm the youngest here, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. And you can see their ages are really close because the parents were like, let's have them really close so they can actually bond together. But I did name these sisters after wrestling women. Yes, don't judge me, it's just my preference for their names. But I love this family. I especially love how the dad's green eyes contributed to all 3 of the girls heavily. But like, they look like their mom, but with their dad's eyes. I love that. But we're going to be going to the second family. Okay, this is the second family. They don't have last names either. I don't give any of my Sims last names for real. The mother and father met some years ago at a bar, I remember. And then they adopted their first 2 kids. Their eldest kid they adopted, and then they were like, oh shit, we gotta adopt their sister. And they adopted their sister, and then they originally thought they couldn't have kids, but then they were able to have triplets, and then a 4th kid / 5th kid or whatever. There are so many of their kids, but it was really surprising because we thought the mom was infertile, and then she just had these kids, and it was like, oh fuck, congratulations. Honestly, I was very happy for her. But their oldest child is graduated from college. They're kind of just staying at home because their parents are rich, and they're like, I want to get into botany, so they're like doing stuff with plants. They work at the park most of the time to just start like planting stuff around and doing stuff like that. My brain is mushing. They are very good at like doing stuff like that. They're just a plant person. If you look at their room, it's covered in plants. And then their second child, their first daughter, she went to college. She graduated, but like she's into fashion. She does some fashion shit. She works with some really high up people. She works with the king and queen sometimes, but not often enough to where it's like she knows them. She just designs stuff for them for like galas and stuff, even though she's like, I'm gonna see you guys there anyway because my family's rich enough to be in these circles. So, you know, she's just a fashion girly like that. But she has had a run-in with a teacher at her siblings' school, specifically the triplets. She slept with the triplets teacher, and he broke up with her because he was sleeping with several other girls, and he's best friends with the older sibling Alex, so like you'll see him around sometimes because he's hanging out with Alex. And Carmen is like, hey Alex, can you not come around as much? And Alex is like, yeah, I tried to not bring him around, but he just shows up. I think he might be in love with the older sister still, but we don't know. We'll find out some more. With the triplets, there's the eldest sister, Sasha. Sasha is a cheerleader. So is her sister, Jade. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of made most of my female Sims cheerleaders because I just like cheerleaders. But Sasha is like she's a girly girl. She loves fashion, she loves makeup, she loves all that, while Jade does not. Jade could care less about makeup, and the only time she does care about like her appearance is when Sasha is like, hey, do this, we're fixing you up. And Jade is like, fine, okay, fuck it. So, and then they have their brother Joshua. Joshua is just here. He does not give a fuck. He's here. He is just there. He has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend is really close with his sisters, which is like he doesn't want her to be, but like to be specific, she loves his baby sister Lila, and Lila is 10, and Lila, she's just there. Lila just be doing shit sometimes. She be stealing from their rooms, being an annoying little sister. Lila looks exactly like their mother, and the triplets look exactly like their father, but Lila looks exactly like their mother and acts exactly like their mother did when she was younger. So maybe Lila just up to some shit. You don't know. I also have no idea why the fuck the biological kids, quote unquote, have red hair. They just have red hair when they were born, and it was weird. But we're going to the next family. Well, this is the next family. The dad met the mom when the dad was visiting. He's originally from the Snowy Escape, I think. And he's Chinese, and then he met his wife, and then they had several kids. The wife does not like her daughter. There's no thing behind it. She just doesn't like her fucking daughter. And the daughter is a daddy's girl, and he absolutely loves his little girl. He tries to stick up for her best he can when his wife is being such a bitch, but like he knows that like the best thing is just to keep his daughter away from his wife. Because no matter what, the daughter's going to say some shit that hurts the wife's feelings, and the wife is just going to act like a bitch even more. But they have 3 sons, and then they have their daughter. Their eldest son is in college. He's going back for his master's. And then they have their second son who's about to finish up his first year. And then they have their youngest son. He just started his freshman year of college. He took a little gap year, and now he's going. There's a bit of a story with the brothers. The brothers are like close. They're closer with each other than they are with their younger sister, and that's because of the mom. The mom just doesn't like her daughter. She loves her sons. She doesn't like her daughter. But the eldest son, he loves his little sister, and he's overprotective as hell, especially towards her boyfriend. So, we're going to the next family. They are interesting to explain. I don't know how to explain this family. The dad's Filipino, the mom's like black and Hispanic, and the first daughter came from the dad's first marriage. The mom died, so this is her stepmom and her like half siblings. She's very close with them all. She grew to love her stepmom because she's the eldest, as you can see. She's a bunch older than the twins and their younger brother. So she's in college, she lives at home, but she's chilling, she's having fun. But she's always had to take the role stance. So she's like overly protective of her younger sisters, and then she's overly protective of her younger brother. And then the second sister, she's rebellious as fuck. She just be going out, she be drinking, she be doing all this shit she shouldn't be doing. And she doesn't really have any friends at her school. She just ignores everybody. But there have been people who have been trying to get close with her, but she just keeps refusing, and it's gonna catch up to her soon. I'm so sure of it. But then there's the second sister. She is a math prodigy. She doesn't have friends either. she's been trying to make friends. It's just she's socially awkward. I'm sure she's gonna make some friends soon because they just transferred to a new school because they just moved to this city, so they're new to the area, so they don't really know many people here, so they'll probably make some friends, hopefully. And the younger brother, he has one friend, and that is the sister from the last family we saw, and they met when he was taking an art program with her during the summer at summer camp. So they've been friends for a while. Their family is kind of new, so they don't have that much of a story behind them. So we're going to the next family. Okay, they don't have a last name either, but we're just gonna jump in. These two met each other in college. The mom was a freshman, the dad was a second year, and I was kind of not paying attention when I was playing the game, and then they got pregnant. They didn't drop out of school, they actually finished up, and they raised their daughter, and they stayed together surprisingly, because they were having so many relationship problems. Like, before they even knew that she was pregnant, the dad was being a little messy because the dad was kind of just drinking a lot, and he was ignoring his schools, he was ignoring his studies. But once he knew his girlfriend was pregnant, he was like, oh shit, I gotta get my shit together. So they eventually got married before the daughter was born, and then they had her, and then they had her brother like years later, and then had her other brother a bit later, and then her sister. The younger sister is the older sister. She has, it's hard to say, she's messy, she's kind, but she can be a bitch, which is like really weird because her mom and dad are so nice, but you gotta remember her parents were kind of young when they had her, so she kind of grew up with her parents not really being there, because she kind of a little bit grew up with her grandparents, and her grandparents weren't really paying attention to her when she was just doing shit. So she was just there, and when her parents were like fully done with college, they paid more attention to her, and then it was like, oh shit, mom's pregnant, fuck. So their family's a little messy but very close, and there's a story there. To the last family, well, you know the Powerpuff Girls. I made them because I was bored, and Utonium is technically their dad, but we're sticking true to the Powerpuff Girls story. He made them in a laboratory. These bitches don't look alike in any sense, but they are close as fuck. And whenever somebody's like, you don't look like your sister, they're like, the fuck you mean? Me and her look exactly alike. And it's like, no you don't. And they start yelling, and they just instantly get pissed off when anybody's like, you guys don't look alike, and they get instantly mad. They don't like when people say they don't look alike, because to them they look exactly alike. Bubbles is technically the oldest. She came out first. Like, she was the first one to Utonium saw, so we count her as the oldest, and then so on and so forth. But Bubbles is very bubbly personality. She's going through her own things right now. She's trying to figure out who she is as a person. She's also trying to figure out her sexuality, because she doesn't know, because she knew she liked dudes, but then she saw this one girl in school one day, and she was like, I might like girls now. But like, she knows that her sisters are very open, and so is her father. And Utonium, he's gay, so she's like, I ain't gotta worry about shit. So, you know. And then Buttercup did have a boyfriend. They broke up, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of deleted him. I feel bad about that, but I got bored. But Buttercup, she had a boyfriend, but she was also running around the streets. She wasn't sleeping with nobody. She was just doing some shit. She was going out to the club. She's a part of some gangs, and she's just not too good. She's covered in tattoos, and Utonium hates it because he's trying to keep her off the streets, but he knows he can't keep her off the streets because the bitch just gonna keep running out, and she's just gonna keep leaving the apartment. But then there's Blossom, the A student. Blossom has been helping her sisters out with their grades because they've been slipping, but Blossom has not. She's never dropped her grades at any point. And Blossom, she knows she likes girls. Blossom came out when she was like 7. She told Utonium, I like this girl in class, and she gave her a Valentine. Blossom also just started flirting with one of the triplets, but we'll be getting to those stories in a second. But those are all the families. We're going to be talking about all the juiciness between all of the families, but mainly the teens, because the adults have no interaction just yet. Okay, so these two are best fucking friends. They've been best friends since kindergarten. Like, these are the type of bitches you know been rocking for a while, and the main reason they became really good friends are because of their eye colors. And you may say that shit is wild, but it's true. And they just became friends like that quickly. And the princess is trying to keep Buttercup out of all the trouble and out of all the drama, but she's like, fuck you mean, I'm going out to do what I want. And she covers for Buttercup when she can, and she also like try to make sure Buttercup stays safe. Like when Buttercup broke up with her boyfriend, she kept her from like going to that boy's house and setting it on fire, because Buttercup was gonna do it, because he cheated on her and she was so ready to burn his house down. And we were like, Buttercup, you can't do that. So they're best friends. They've been locked in since like 2nd grade, so I love their friendship. Okay, now these two are a couple. They've been dating since 8th grade. 8th grade for her, 9th grade for him. And they like each other. They think they love each other, but like, you never know. They've been together for a while, and he's in his 3rd year of high school while she's in her 2nd year. So like, he's feeling a little drab, you know, and he's starting to think, do I want to break up? And especially with this new girl who just moved to the school, and he's thinking, I might want to see what that's about, because I know dudes are messy, but it's like, damn, she's also been looking another way. She's been looking at somebody else, and she just saw this, like, he's not new to the school, he's been there the whole time. It's just like he had that glow up finally, like that like mist hit him one day, and he came to the school looking fine, and she was like, ooh. And then she was holding her boyfriend's hand when he noticed her noticing him, and then he was like, I don't like that. But you know, you can't be too mad when you looking at this new girl. And their whole relationship is a little messy right now. They might break up, they might stay together, you don't know. They might take a little break. I'm still planning. But to throw a little monkey wrench in it, this young one down here, she's had a crush on him since like forever, since she was about 7 and he was 9, because his elder sibling was babysitting her and her siblings, and him and his triplet sisters, and they were being all babysat together by his older sibling and older sister. And then she started falling in love with him, and once she found out that he was dating this chick, she was pissed as fuck. And she tried to fight her, but like, he broke it up because he's like, I just see you as a little sister. And she's like, no, but I like you, and you gonna give me a chance someday. And he's like, I'm not. But like, she's not taking no for an answer. She might be a little crazy, we don't know yet. But she's still pushing for it. And you gotta remember, he's 16 and she's 14, and he's also like, that age gap won't. And she's like, it's not gonna matter when we adults. And he's like, it matter now though, because it feels weird, because you just got to high school and I've been here for a minute, so it's weird. And I also look like a grown-ass man, and you clearly look like a child to me. And not to mention, those two have been beefing for years. Once she found out that she was dating him, she went livid, because they started fighting. And when she was in 4th grade and she was in 5th grade, they were fighting like cats and dogs. They would be catching each other in the hallways and throw hands. So I got much to say about them. Next people. Okay, so we're gonna get this straight. Sasha is straight. She thought she was bi in elementary school. Not like elementary, I mean middle school. She thought she was bi in like 7th grade, and then she found out she was straight in high school. It's a whole messy thing for her. But she knows her sister is a lesbian, and she loves her sister down, because they have a non-binary sibling. So they're like cool as fuck with it. But Buttercup is in love with Sasha, and Sasha knows that her sister Jade is in love with Blossom, and Blossom has no idea about it. Blossom thinks that Jade is just her best friend. They're such good girlfriends, they're close, they're kiki and all that, but Jade is in love with her. It might be like puppy love, she don't know, but she knows she's been feeling these feelings for a minute. And she tried to get a feel for what Blossom was feeling. She asked Buttercup and Bubbles, and Bubbles and Buttercup are like, we don't know anything. we don't know anything, because you know those two ain't gonna snitch on their sister. So this is a whole messy triangle type thing, and I don't know how it's gonna play out, because honestly I think somebody gonna get their feelings hurt genuinely, because Sasha is straight and she just found herself a new boo thing that nobody knows about yet, because they just been flirting back and forth on text messages, but they haven't been talking in person yet. So we don't even know if that man real or not, but he say he moving to their school this semester, so we gonna find out. But if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow all my social medias down below, and check out all my links like my Patreon, where videos will be uploaded early, and other access to like early content and some other stuff. But the stories will be coming at least every other week, so because it'll be a Minecraft video, then Sims, then Minecraft, then Sims, just to let y'all know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the drama and all the spiciness in it, because there's so much drama coming. This is just the first season, so y'all got to be prepared for what I have in store. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're just gonna say bye.
'Cause I don't want